Good morning, everybody. It's Privateer Prepper coming to you. What I'm doing here, what I got going on here is I took a bunch of bacon grease, cooking fat, the fat's left over from some stuff. Saved it all up in this old honey jar. I guess I'm rendering it down and just melting it back down because what I'm doing with it is I'm attempting to make some bird suet. Got some seed here in one of those you buy a pack of 4 of them containers. You can throw them away if you want, but I don't like to throw stuff away that I spend money on. And apparently there's some hay in the bird seed, but it's a cheaper bag of bird seed. But again, here's what I'm doing is just kind of melting it down. I got to, I guess rendering it is actually dumping it back into the water and then letting everything separate out later. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, I'm just kind of doing my thing here with it, and hopefully it'll come out as some decent bird suet. If it does, either way, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pause this for a minute and then get right back to you here. I've already poured a little bit in here. It's soaking in pretty good. Let me actually keep the camera on where it should be, huh? But yeah, just kind of massaging it a little bit, letting it get down into the pores and cracks of it. You can kind of see it there, and for the most part it's gotten all the way down in there. Probably, there we go, turn that light on, flash on or whatever. But you kind of see here on the bottom, just in this one little spot. Sorry y'all, my GoPro's acting funny again. But yeah, just set that in there like that. Take this one here, level out the seed a bit, and then now normally you shouldn't just be grabbing it, but I don't think it's gonna hurt too much on my hands. You just pour it in, let the chunks get in there, let everything kind of get in there. I think there's some chunks of potato in there actually too. And some onion and stuff. Hopefully the birds don't mind a little bit of flavoring. Again, you can't really see it all too well, but yeah, trying to get as much of that down in there and let it sit and settle, and come back, give it another shot of the grease there. Well, folks, don't swirl it around while it's in the hot water. End up spilling the hot water all over the place. Let me turn that off. Turn this on, see how that works. That works a little bit better, I think. Yeah, and then once we're done on this end, next step in this fairly simple process, pour a little extra in there. I think we're good on that. Yeah, let that heat up a little bit more. I might have one more. I'm going to pause this for a minute and come back to it, folks. Alright, I poured the last little bit down in here into this container. So I got 3 containers. Trying to settle it to make sure the it all gets in pretty solid towards the bottom there. Again, I'm not real sure how successful this is going to be, but you'd never be successful at something if you don't at least put your foot out there and try it. So I'll have 3 little containers. Get those put up in the freezer. Stick them in the fridge. There's no need to freeze them real quick. But I'll come back and let you know how it goes. I know it's kind of blurry. Sorry. Anyway, like I said, I'll get a part 2 on this video in a few minutes.